Everybody, this is Ask the Global Girl series, and I'm Sebu Daki, the Global Girl. Today's question is, how do I even prepare to travel on an international business trip? What do I need to take? So I'm going to go over four things with you. Food, culture, language, and your marketing materials. So the first thing, let's talk about food, because that's the part that everybody's always so nervous about. What am I going to do about food? And so if you're not an adventurous person with food, there's several things you can do. First, I always pack cereal. Cereal is like my staple thing because I'm pretty much sure no matter where I go, I can always find milk. So go ahead and throw a box of your favorite cereal into your suitcase because you don't know when perhaps you get someplace and there's nothing on the table, on the buffet table that you want to eat. Now, if you're at a sit-down meal and something comes on your plate and you're thinking, I don't know what this is. I don't want to eat this. This doesn't look like something I've ever seen before. And you're with your host, I suggest you go ahead and try it. And if you don't like it, it's okay. One of my favorite tricks is just move things around right on your plate. Move it to the left, move it to the right, move it front and back. Just scatter the whole plate, keep the conversation going. But definitely do not tell your host this is something that you do not like, that it's too spicy, that you don't understand what it is. Just really remember why you're there. It's to do business, and so you don't want to offend your host. So let's talk about language. So language is something that perhaps you're not going to learn your language overnight. But at least what you can do is go ahead and at least learn the greetings. Learn how to say hello. Learn how to at least ask, how are you doing? Just basic greetings. Thank you. And that would go a really, really long way with your host and whoever you're actually hoping to do business with. The other thing I want to talk to you about is culture. That's another thing you really need to pay attention to. Just simple things can offend your host. Just by not doing a handshake when you should, or shaking hands when you should not. Even by using certain hand symbols. Depending on what country you're in one country, it could be offensive, while in another country, that's a great salute. So find out the culture, find out exactly how you should be greeting your host and all the people you're going to come in contact with. Find out exactly how you should respond, especially as a woman, understanding exactly what your role is in that country and how to respond to various people. And then the last part, your marketing materials. If you're going into a country, make sure your marketing materials are in their language. So you can have it in your language from what the country you're coming from, but also make sure it's in their language. You can even do a brochure that's totally in their language, or you can have one that's in two-sided, in both languages as well. If any products that you're going to be showing them, make sure that those products are actually in their the voltage, it's already taken care of. In the United States, it's 110. In most countries, it's not. And so make sure you're taking care of your voltage. Make sure you've taken care of your measurements. These are simple things that would just go a long way when you're traveling on your international business trip. Thanks for the question. And if you have a question that you want to ask, put it in the comments. We would love to answer it. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you to be a part of our community. I'm Sebu Badaki, the Global Girl, and this is Ask the Global Girl series.